This is the realities about our Constitution versus the reality of our resources. Fellow citizens of Papua New Guinea today, I stand before you to expose a hard truth, a truth that has been buried for too long, a truth that must be told if we are to rise and claim our rightful destiny as a sovereign nation. That truth is this: our Constitution was written to protect us, but our laws, policies, and agreements have betrayed us to the hands of our colonial masters and foreign corporations. Let us start with the foundation of our nation, the Constitution of Papua New Guinea, 1975. It is not weak, it is not colonial, it is bold, proud, and sovereign. In the preamble and the national goals and directive principles, the Founding Fathers gave us a shield. Goal 1, integral human development, to put the people of Papua New Guinea at the center of all development. Goal 2, equality and participation, to ensure fairness and shared benefits. Goal 3, natural resources and environment, to conserve and use our resources for the collective benefit of us all and be replenished for the benefit of future generations. Goal 4, PNG ways, to reject colonial domination and build a nation on self-reliance and Melanesian values. The Constitution is clear. The wealth of this land belongs to the people of Papua New Guinea, not to foreign companies, not to Australia, not to the World Bank, and not to multinational masters. But here is the tragedy. Our Constitution is strong, yet our leaders have signed away our sovereignty through the very laws and policies that were supposed to protect us. Take the Mining Act of 1992. It says all minerals belong to the state, not the landowners. This law has allowed foreign mining companies like Oak Teddy, Porgera, Lihir, and Ramu Nickel to walk away with 70 to 90% of profits. Landowners in the state are left with scraps, a mere 2% royalty and inconsistent tax returns, or either being exempted. Look at the PNG LNG project, our so-called game changer. ExxonMobil and its partners have taken an estimated 82% of the total revenue, while the PNG government and landowners share only 18%. Billions have left our shores, while our people remain poor, our hospitals empty, and our children without books. Tari and Mendi Town runs on generators, law and order breaking down. This is not what Goal 4 of the Constitution intended. This is not for the collective benefit of us all. This is robbery under the disguise of legality. Then comes the Forestry Act of 1991. It was designed to protect our forests, but amendments pushed by the World Bank and IMF opened the floodgates for exploitation. Today, Malaysian logging companies dominate our land. They export timber worth billions while PNG receives only a fraction. Corruption and underpricing drain our nation every year. Our forests, the lungs of our land, are stripped, leaving behind nothing but destroyed rivers, displaced communities, and broken promises. Again, the Constitution promised sustainability in future generations. But foreign interests and weak leadership have twisted that promise into dust. Look at our fisheries. The tuna in our waters is worth billions every year. Yet foreign fleets from Japan, China, Taiwan, and Spain scoop up our wealth under access agreements. Papua New Guinea receives license fees of only about $150 million a year, while the real value of fish taken runs into billions. We feed the world with our fish, while our people still struggle with malnutrition. Is this what the Constitution meant by the collective benefit of us all? No, it is the continuation of colonial exploitation. And then we must face the harsh truth of policy capture. In the 1980s and 1990s, the IMF and the World Bank forced us into structural adjustment programs. They told us to privatize state assets, cut tariffs, and open our markets. In reality, these were chains of economic slavery. They stripped us of self-reliance, tied us deeper into dependency, and weakened the very sovereignty our Constitution promised. Australia, our so-called development partner and big brother, continues to use aid and policy influence as tools to dictate our direction. Instead of walking as equals, we have been treated as a client state. Our leaders, blinded by loans and foreign advice, have betrayed the principle of Goal 4, the PNG ways. So my fellow countrymen, let us be clear. The Constitution itself gives 0% to colonial masters. It is 100% written to protect the people and the sovereignty of Papua New Guinea. But in practice, through the Mining Act, the Oil and Gas Act, the Forestry Act, the Fisheries Agreements, and IMF or World Bank structural reforms, about 70 to 80% of our wealth and policy space has been handed over to foreign interests. This is the great betrayal of our independence. This is why, 50 years after raising our flag, our people still live in poverty, while foreigners live in luxury from our resources. We must awaken. We must demand that our leaders return to the Constitution. We must repeal and rewrite laws that give foreigners control. We must demand that all resource projects operate on terms of majority ownership by Papua New Guineans. We must protect landowner rights, enforce environmental sustainability, and reject foreign policies that chain us to dependency. The Constitution is not our enemy. The enemy is the gap between the Constitution and the reality created by weak leadership, foreign corporations, and colonial influence. Let us close that gap. Let us rise as a sovereign people. Let us declare once more in the spirit of 1975 that this land and all its wealth belong to us and our children, not to ExxonMobil, not to Australian policymakers, not to foreign fishing fleets, and not to World Bank and IMF bureaucrats. We have the power, we have the Constitution, and we have the right. The time to act is now. In summary, my brothers and sisters, the Constitution equals 100% sovereignty, 0% foreign control. Our resource laws and agreements equals 20 to 30% local benefit, 70 to 80% foreign control. This is not independence. This is neo-colonialism. And so I say to you, let us return to the words of our founding document. Let us take back our land, our forests, our oil, our gold, our fish, and our policies. Let us honor the Constitution, not only in words, but in action. Papua New Guinea must no longer be a colony in disguise. Papua New Guinea must rise. Papua New Guinea must take back its resources, its sovereignty, and its future. Please like, share, and subscribe to PNG Ways for more untold true stories about our country. God bless Papua New Guinea and its defenders.